All right, good morning, guys. So, yesterday, got a question. What's a good food or drink, if any, to consume before and after workouts? So, that's a pretty solid question to start off the whole morning series with. So a couple of options. As far as a food goes before workout, you want to kind of shoot for something that's maybe more like simple sugars, like think like a banana, a piece of fruit, something that's going to like just spike the blood sugar just a little bit of insulin spike to kind of just like raise up our energy, and it's going to break down quickly, right? Because essentially, and you may have noticed this if you've ever done like a pre-workout or eaten too close to a workout, your stomach is going to feel a little bit like sloshy, right? If you get into it too quickly after eating or drinking something. So basically what happens is when we work out, your body is just like registering that as like a fight or flight response. It's just a stress on the body. It's like, okay, Christ, we're doing something, like we gotta run. So you're going to pool like, all your like blood away from, your digestive tract or anything like, central to the body, because like you need it to go to your legs, to your arms to like run, because as far as your body's concerned, crap, we're in trouble, we need to get out of here. And that's not always the case, right? But so it's gonna mitigate like any ability to like digest anything. So whatever was in there that didn't get digested is just gonna like slosh around, and so you're gonna get that like feeling, right? So then that kind of lends another thing that we could take a pre-workout is a pre-workout drink, right? That's a pretty popular supplement. The thing with those, you just have to kind of be careful and kind of know what it is that you want out of a pre-workout drink, right? So if you are looking for something to help with like vascularity or like the pump, right? Like getting like veiny and just more or less that kind of a feeling, and you're not into like the itchy sensation, right? Because if you have tried a pre-workout before, odds are you probably got like itchy, right? Like you're driving yourself nuts if you don't do anything. So you have to look, right? So that would be because of this ingredient beta-alanine here. And so like in this one, for example, you've got it for like 3,200 milligrams. I know it's blurry, but you can't see. So that's a pretty standard dosing, anywhere from like 2.5 to like 4 grams of beta-alanine is what you're going to be looking at in like most commercial pre-workouts. And if you're not into that feeling, then you're definitely going to want to look for a pre-workout that does not have that ingredient, right? Or else you're going to be like itchy, driving yourself nuts. The main benefit, in my opinion, to like a pre-workout is, the caffeine is nice, but at the end of the day, think of it as kind of like a ritual thing, right? Like if you always take pre-workout before you work out, like as we know, like compounding habits takes a little bit of like ritual, a little bit of repetitiveness. So it's nice to get something, beforehand that's like something that's like, okay, I took this, so now I know I need to go work out, right? So it does have some performance, enhancing benefits. Nothing crazy, right? It's not going to make or break your workout. Honestly, you're probably better off with simple carbs like we just talked about, like a banana, a piece of fruit. Another good hack is actually like some salt, right? So that sounds a little weird, but that's gonna basically say you take, like a little bit of sodium or something like that along with those quick carbs. It's gonna kind of help shuttle things into the like muscle and like kind of help fuel you up. So why that is, so along pretty much all of the muscle cells in the body, fluid uptake is regulated by like these sodium pumps, right? So basically there's this little gate, and it only opens if a little sodium ion sticks on it and then it opens up, right? Fluid can go through and then it closes again. So they're just these little pumps on every like muscle cell. So when you do take in like some sodium or like electrolytes, something along those lines, more often than not it's sodium, right? You are going to get those nutrients into the muscle, right? That also kind of just helps with the pump. The pump would be, say you take a light weight of something or lighter weight of something and you just do it a bunch of times and then like the muscle feels very stiff, right? That's just, the muscle is just full of fluid. This is the pump. It's pumped up. So if you find any pre-workouts that are like, oh yeah, it's for the pump, and as you know, there's these crazy names out there for whatever, because it's just this weird market. That would be what that is. So if you are curious or wondering, that is what the pump is. So as far as like post-workout, you may have heard of this nonsense called the anabolic window. That was honestly just this term that like protein manufacturers came up with to push more protein powder sales, right? There is no anabolic window. You are not more receptive to protein 20 minutes after a workout or 30 minutes after a workout, or there's no like time span in which like you're going to be utilizing protein the most effectively, right? So it's more or less a marketing term, right? And like we know how that goes. It sounds good, like, oh yeah, get your protein in 20 minutes after your workout. It's just a way to push buying protein, essentially. So protein manufacturers came up with this anabolic window thing so that you'd buy protein shakes and you'd slam it 20 minutes after your workout and you're going to see better gains, right? That's not true. You could take in protein at any time of the day. I would prefer that you get it from food. A protein shake is nice, it's convenient, but real food is better at the end of the day. So we're coming up on about 8 minutes on this video, so it's a little bit of a longer one, but hopefully that kind of covers a little bit of what should I do pre-workout, what could I do post-workout. It doesn't matter as much as like supplement companies would like make you think. So it is a fair question because it's like you've probably been marketed this or marketed that, and so you're like, oh well, this company said to do it this way, and it's purely marketing, really. So kind of just to cap off, so for pre-workout, hit some quick, easy digesting carbs, banana, piece of fruit, even like cereal without milk, because the milk isn't gonna probably sit super well. So like a cereal bar is not an awful idea. Just something that you can like discernibly tell is going to break down quickly, and you are gonna want to do that, I'd say at least an hour before you're gonna work out, right? Because as you get closer and closer to that workout time, you're going to run into that problem where it's like my gut feels like crap because stuff's just sloshing around because it hasn't digested yet. So be wary of that. And then as far as post-workout, you could go same route. You could go for some quick carbs. That's going to help kind of, replenish you a little bit. Water for sure, especially if you like sweat a lot. Electrolytes. I'm not saying like a Gatorade because honestly Gatorade's kind of crap, but maybe a sodium drink. We have our like hydrate stuff. If you're into like LMNT, that's a good one, like a sodium drink, just to kind of like replenish if you've sweat a lot and you notice you've lost like a lot of fluid through sweat. And then like protein it's nice post-workout, but it's not end all be all. You don't need a protein shake after a workout. It helps for convenience, and if you like it, then do it. That's fine. But just don't think that, oh, I didn't take my protein shake after my workout, I'm not going to get, I'm not going to see any gains. It's like, that's not true. As long as you're getting your protein in throughout the day as a whole, like, you're probably going to be just fine. So, kind of in closing, that is my answers on what is a good food or drink, if any, to consume before and after workouts. Alrighty, have a great day, guys.